Many years ago, there was a normal and common boy named Anderson. He lived a quiet but lonely life. For a long time, he lived creating universes alone and doing all kinds of things that at the time he thought were cool. Until he reached a point where he got bored of being alone and decided to create his own universe together with some friends he met at the Minecraft Technical Academy. Kyojuro Riello and Ali, his only and faithful friends at that time, supported the idea, and together they decided to create a new universe, where living experiences together would become the essential of that universe. Over time, more and more people became interested in that universe that was so much talked about, a survival T1. Jorgenshu and Alan were the people most interested in discovering what was being done in that universe. And since then, the five agreed that this would continue for much longer. A relatively short universe, the existence of MonosSMP is not yet present, but friendships are strengthened and new members arrive to the universe, highlighting a faithful friend Joshua Vilch, who has been a person too relevant to the universe. The highlights have been the events, jokes between friends, constructions together, especially a faithful and great companion, Ali, who was more active than ever and was always for all.
A huge step forward in the evolution of what was previously known, a significant advance in terms of the experience of members, new members, and above all, new friendships. Blurrycraft was a success in those days, with more than 10 new members joining the universe. It was probably one of the best universes, and at the same time, one of the most important in this story. Blurrycraft was a universe where we saw MonosSMP come into being for the first time, along with the most veteran members, who were of course part of this new universe. Ali and Josue Vilch were present in this universe, and many new members also joined the universe, such as Tizak, RVG4050G, Phantasmita, and among them all, Ivy was a very important person for MonosSMP. The two of them created such a strong connection that their friendship is incomparable. But there was one member who would change the course of that universe. A mysterious character who called himself Blackstar went unnoticed and even formed a powerful friendship with MonosSMP, but no one knew where he came from or how he had arrived at Blurrycraft. He used to be quite calm, friendly, and above all, very active. He even lifted MonosSMP out of poverty, and together they built a small house where they lived for the rest of Blurrycraft. Everything was perfect. People built their houses and held events from time to time, until the end of the universe. Blurrycraft would close with a bang, with some awards, and MonosSMP said that it would probably be the last installment of a new universe, and everyone who was at that farewell agreed with that decision. But not everyone left the city of Blurrycraft. Jorgenshu, RVG4050G, Phantasmita, and Blackstar stayed in Blurrycraft and turned it into an empire, where Blackstar would be in charge of everything and everyone. a universe with a concept completely different from anything that came before. New mechanics, new improvements, and many stories to tell. The most remarkable thing about this universe has been the stories that have formed over time. Many new experiences and new companions. In this universe, the king of the Nether, Farfadox, is born. A tough and experienced guy who takes everything to the extreme and challenges any obstacle he encounters. A character whose importance in this story we would soon realize. On one occasion, while a castle was being built at the base, there was an argument with Tizok, and it was a canonical event that marked him for life. Here is Tizok's testimony.
Hola, soy Tizok, no me queda mucho tiempo, estoy escribiendo esto mientras me escondo. Antes de que me encuentre comienza un 17 de febrero de 1850, yo estaba en la aldea feliz de la vida, haciendo mi casa de minerales y como no quería que se metieran a robar a mi casa, estaba construyendo un muro alrededor de mi terreno. Pero de la nada llegó él, el Papú Ema, y como buen cubano no quería libertad para los demás. Él empezó quitando el techo de mis muros, porque le daba sombra a su campo de concentración. Yo como buen samaritano, le fui a reclamar, pero no sabía que ese iba a ser el error de mi vida. De la nada le salieron unos ojos hiperrealistas con sangre, hiperrealistas, pero no le di importancia en eso. Él me dijo al oído:
¿Cómo suena la cosa? Y la cosa suena rara.
Scooby-Doo, papá.
Yo me asusté con sus palabras. En eso apareció el Ali, pero lo cubano lo había consumido, y empezó a apoyar al Papú Ema. En eso me retó a un duelo a muerte con cuchillos por la aldea. Yo no le quería hacer daño al Papú Ema, pero él estaba decidido a matarme. Él no me perdonó, así que decidí huir de la aldea lo más rápido posible antes de que me encontrara. Pude huir, y me pude esconder por unos meses, pero él me acaba de encontrar. Él está a punto de encontrarme. Espero que alguien encuentre esta grabadora para que sepa cómo termine en esta situación.